Shihan, here today to talk about past lives. Quite a big subject, let's dive in. First of all, why is it important that we talk about past lives? Why is it important to understand this a little bit more? From my perspective, knowing oneself means the more you know yourself, the more you understand yourself, the easier it is to develop, to grow, to move forward in a productive, efficient way, to improve yourself and accordingly your life quality. So even just on a basic psychological level, let's make an example. If you understand where you've come from in this lifetimes, you may understand some of the traumas you've had as a child that impacted you. Maybe you were bullied, maybe it created a bit of unworthiness, insecurity. See, that's an example where the understanding of your history allows you then to understand there's a limitation within me. I need to, first of all, understand the limitation, then I need to acquire some tools to transform it, and then I need to acquire some additional tools to truly move beyond it, so my character has transcended that previous identity or limitation that very much was part of who I thought I was. So your understanding has just deepened. So this example shows you in a more short-term fashion, in a short-term meaning one lifetime, how understanding yourself can allow you to move forwards in a more liberated, in a more free way, in a more unrestricted way, to grow, to expand, to be a better person as well, and not to feel bound, held back and restricted by past events. Now, when we go into past lives, what we're doing is you're just expanding the range of time through which you have developed. From my perspective, past life is a fact, right? So just because our current religions, education systems, and our mindset doesn't quite understand the nature of energy and hasn't really caught up to the past life as an absolute reality, doesn't mean it's not true, right? So some people have a religion that says it all ends after this lifetime. Well, I think it's worth inquiring into this subject if that's where you are. Right? So there's people who've had near-death experiences, there's children that remember their past lives, there's even quantum theory that explains that things can't just end. So I'm encouraging everyone to inquire a little bit into that, to open your mind at least to the concept. Right? Let's get back to it. When you are in the past lives, you will understand, see, I understand that for a person to go through so many experiences, it generates a certain character. For example, even when there's twins and they're born, after a certain time, it becomes obvious that not both of these twins are the same in their character. Each person has a different characteristics, predispositions in their character that somehow they're there from an early age. So and it's really quite logical. The way a person has developed over the long term determines what they bring into this current experience. So let's think about these characteristics. First of all, their strength, what we may call positive qualities, and weaknesses, what we may call negative qualities. And within the negative qualities, obviously there's always certain weaknesses where you as a person, you as a soul, you simply have never touched upon certain things. Areas that were never touched upon, never covered. They're new, they're undiscovered, undeveloped. Of course, there's going to be lacking qualities and weaknesses in those areas. So that's different from weaknesses or restrictive energies that have come through previous trauma. They're predispositions of a more limited kind, unfortunately most unconscious and invisible, not tangible. That's what makes it a little bit more tricky. So what this means is really that for most people on this planet, these unconscious energies create a situation where there's repetitive dynamics that keep reoccurring, have similar manifestations, and can be quite frustrating. They can lead to hopelessness, they can lead to frustration, they can lead to believe that it's all fate, that I'm doomed in this area of my life or in that area, it's never going to change, I can't do anything about it. See, all of this means that you are missing the point. You're missing the point that you create your reality. Just because you forgot what happened in a previous life doesn't mean you should be doomed to get stuck in the similar dynamics. And these dynamics may appear in different life areas. For some people it is with parents, with family, with friends, with relationship. For some it is with finance, business. For some it is with their relationship to their body, to the planet, to humanity. So for each one of us it is slightly different. And that's why it's important to really understand what were the most difficult experiences, the most traumatic experiences that led to a certain predisposition, a certain restrictive, limiting predisposition in my character and in that which is drawn forth into my life. Removing that consciously means you're just speeding up the process. You're accelerating the potential for growth on your journey because you're consciously looking at it, transforming it hopefully, and establishing a new understanding of who you are and what is possible for you. So if you're interested to find out about your past life, what are the long-term dynamics that are really holding you back or that keep reappearing as limitations in your life, feel free to contact me through the website that you can book directly below. And of course, when I offer this service, I'm not just telling you what exactly is the dynamic and the pattern, the program that is running unconsciously. I'm also providing recommendations of really what are the steps to truly transform it and dissolve it. So I hope this is useful, and please give me a thumbs up, give me a like if you like this video. You can also suggest additional themes and subjects where I can give my 5 cents on. Feel free to comment. Thank you very much.